Hello there guys, Bilbo10000 here, bringing you a quick pre-video message. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. And make sure to check out the Game Show Central Discord channel, a Minecraft Community Game Show Discord channel down below, as well as my personal Discord, The Edge of Glory, where you can hang out with me and we can chat. And if you want to support the channel even further, please consider checking out my Patreon, as I make my income off of YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon, and it would seriously help to ensure I can create videos in the future. Enjoy the video!
Hello.
Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And we're not what? I am not saying that out loud. God, no. I'm just...
And another thing.
I'm going to skip this conversation.
Yeah.
You can read it. I'm... No. No.
Really?
I'm just... skipping that. I have people in this house who do not want to hear me say those things. God damn. God damn it, Monokuma.
My head.
My head. Oh, right, no, they speak. Right.
Pull yourself together.
I don't need to do voice acting, thank fuck.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't.
You got it, Monotaro. You remember.
My head hurts so much. I just can't remember. Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best.
This is such a soap opera.
From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves.
Welcome back, Demo. You haven't missed much.
After all, our baby is
I knew she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant.
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
That's another death flag. That's like the 50th death flag he's raised.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
God damn.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Kaito, it is really not the time for your personal grudges to get involved in this conversation. We're fighting for our lives. Stop it.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
Everyone will ignore you because you're being personal.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
But clearly none of that worked.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
What's the flashback? Okay. Oh, her hand slipped. Oh no.
She dropped the bridge on purpose, so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop.
Got to the mansion, went up to the roof, died, got pushed off the roof via the
She headed
lattice,
to where we were supposed to meet,
hits the chapel.
The mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah. Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
She probably logged Kaito out herself to get him away.
That's when I saw Mew.
The only person it could have been is Gonta, because no one else would have been manipulated by
Problem is,
Kokichi.
because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Not to mention it's a chapter 4 sort of thing where, you know, the big guy always dies.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
But was the door locked?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that.
Oh.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Oh, if the door was locked, that would explain why the toilet paper, if someone had to climb off the roof of the toilet paper, then the door being locked would explain that.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
No, Gonta, you stay far away from her. You're a precious cinnamon roll who does not need to be corrupted by her vulgar, non-innocence.
That might have been difficult.
Yeah.
Even without this killing game.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Everyone's just like, no, I wouldn't have been friends with her. Realistically, no. No.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing
Yeah,
her,
using
right?
the lattice that we found at the chapel, we knew it was in the roof shed, so we know that Mew died on the roof. She probably got pushed off the roof side and slammed down into the chapel. It's the only way you can build up enough momentum.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
The wall between them would only allow objects through, so
Only Mew was
Mew
able
could
to
go
go
through
through
it.
that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
The lattice.
Going to not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized?
It means that everyone was as strong as everyone, Gonta.
That problem. Going to know can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall?
They are really hammering it down that Gonta does not know what's going on right now.
Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Oh. Oh, God. It was definitely Mew getting
Because
pushed
of that
off.
sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there. Right. If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
I'm suspecting, Aura, that Gonta is the person who's got the avatar failure. I think he mixed up the chords before they went into the virtual world. And I think he has no fucking clue what's going on because I don't think he can remember what he did in the virtual world. Like, it's hammered it home that he does not know what is going on for, like, the entirety of this case. So even if he has done something, he doesn't remember, which is really, really difficult. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that this noise is related to the case. We need to figure out why that could have, the sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be the lattice hitting the wall. Maybe the lattice work next to Mew. The lattice work next to... Do you think a lattice makes such a loud noise? Yes, I do. I think the lattice with Mew on top of it. What? I guess it would be Mew then.
That's it!
But she would have been on the lattice.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Miu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
She would have had a lot of momentum.
We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Miu's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
It's because he does. Clearly he fucking knows what's up. Assuming he did meet with Miu, then he knows everything.
Let's not worry about that right now.
He knows.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
He's trying to force his own points and values on us, I swear to God, you can tell.
Friends? Us?
Anyway,
He's not even being
can
subtle.
we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Miu's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Miu's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
I don't need the hint, Kokichi. I figured it
You
out.
what?
Since the mansion
It's
was
like,
on top of a
look
hill,
at that, it's
the
a
roof is
slope.
pretty high
Look
up,
at the fucking
right?
slope. It's like beating us on the head with the answer right now.
Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
They're really hammering it in.
If
This
the
is what
culprit
happened.
needed force to move the body. I wonder how they did it.
Kokichi is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. He's giving you hints, Shuichi, even though you should know this already. How to make Miu hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion? I'm going to find the answer. Oh, Christ. S, L, sled, slid, no, I wanted the I. Slid the body, probably. Is there a the? Is there a T? Oh, Monokuma. Obtain hidden Monokuma, yes please. Didn't know they were even a thing. Or slid off roof. Off roof. Yeah, that's it. Slid off roof. There we go.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Miu's avatar.
Slide?
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Miu's body wouldn't have slid.
It would have with the lattice.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
The lattice.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
The lattice.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Swear to Christ, Samugi! I'm positive that's how Miu's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. Something near the body when we found it. Clearly, it's the lattice. Drinking with the Mario 64 stream, someone set the rules. Oh god.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
There we go. Lattice near chapel.
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Where are we
Lots
going
of
here?
snow piled up on roof.
That's true.
But not frozen solid, right?
It's all
It'd still
true.
slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do.
Okay.
You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
And we've got a
There
lattice.
was nothing like that.
Sorry, Kaito, but I gotta disagree with you.
That's wrong. No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Miu's body.
The lattice.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Miu's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
it was in there,
I did notice the
and then
lattice
it
in
was
the
gone.
storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone. The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof?
There wasn't even another lattice in the virtual world, so...
That's it! The culprit used the lattice as a sled!
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Okay.
After the culprit
Oh.
killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Oh. Funk. Oh, enjoy
The
Super
impact
Mario
made
Odyssey,
all of
Aura.
her belongings scattered,
Heard it's good.
including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
And copyright striked.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
And thus, Seika came and pretty much sued Danganronpa for all of the references. Goddamn.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
No idea. I mean, I think it's Gonta, but the culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Yeah, it has to be someone that was at the mansion.
Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
And you.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list!
Ooh, you got me!
And you can take off me and Samugi because we were together the whole time, pretty much. We were together when we heard the crash. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet. One of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I need to press them for information before making any judgments. That's Kokichi. He clearly went to the rooftop to meet Mew, and he lied about that.
It's you!
Well, Kokichi?
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Ooh.
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Also never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Clearly a lie.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh. I don't even know what we're looking for right now. I don't think that's the right one. I'm guessing it's the roof one. This one. Maybe? Yeah, it's this one here. He clearly went to the roof. He knows too much about this case.
I see it.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked,
You said... Oh, Oh! He shouldn't even know about the lock.
Later, you said.
Yeah, he mentioned the roof. He shouldn't have even known about being up on the roof because we never once saw him go up to the roof in the virtual world. Right. So he shouldn't have known about this. It's probably a mine because they had to just shoehorn that game in somewhere. The slope that faced the chapel wall, on top of that was snow on the roof. How would you know that, Kokichi?
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
Because he was there. He met up with
You
Mew,
could probably
clearly.
see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Well...
Huh? What?
Okay, now he's just fucking with us. I do not believe he would ever get flustered.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
He's having far too much fun with this, you can tell.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. But wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
What did she say?
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks.
Did she say that?
Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
The fucking... What was that voice? Ooh, you're so clumsy, girl. What the hell, Kokichi?
My fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
He's just fucking around. It's so great.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
Shut up, both of you, please.
What a worthless fight!
Stop him, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
He does not care about the children.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. I have a weird feeling this means we have to lie. I think we have to lie. I have no idea what, though. Kokichi in the salon.
I didn't go to the roof.
Alright, what was this? It was that he was in the salon. Oh, I could
enough
lie
of
about
your
being a
lies,
witness.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon.
Sorry, Kokichi, but I'm gonna lie.
I'll reveal the truth.
Personally, I'm gonna be like, oh, I went to the salon.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you.
This game really doesn't make it that difficult to figure out when you need to lie, because Shuichi is always like, I need to be aggressive, and then you're like, okay, so we're lying, good.
But you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi?
Oh, hopefully Tsumugi goes along with it, because she would have seen.
Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhand tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
Yeah, I do. It's the only way to get you to admit shit.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no. Himiko points to Shuichi.
God damn, avoiding that J.K. Rowling sue there.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Tsumugi. Tsumugi.
I wonder why I
Tsumugi.
didn't notice Shuichi.
Tsumugi, shush. Shut the fuck up.
Oh well. I believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but Gonta believes Shuichi too.
Sorry, Kokichi.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Once again, he's focusing on Gonta. He's done that twice this trial already.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's
I
only
don't, I
one
just used
truth,
one.
But endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Yeah, I mean, we lied to them and they just believed us 100%.
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
What's he gonna say?
Revenge?
What's he gonna say?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Oh, bring it on, Kokichi.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
What do you mean?
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Fess.
What's he gonna do?
So you are the culprit after
What's
all.
he gonna do?
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
Oh my god.
She asked me
The
pretty eagerly,
confessing
too.
bar.
So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys.
Yeah, I believe him right now. I
As
genuinely
I listened,
do.
I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder.
I bet there's gonna be something in here that doesn't work.
So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world.
You know, at least when I talk about how the case goes, I have a fancy manga to go along with it. You've just got a bar.
That's also why I work together with Monokuma.
Okay, it's good that he's revealing that. Also, that's Sprite, that's Smile.
You work together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting.
Which is why Kokichi was leading the conversation with Monokuma when we were going into the virtual world for the first time.
It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted.
Yeah, all Monokuma did was add a motive, nothing else.
Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Eh.
Calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun.
God damn it, he's breaking the class trial.
If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
No! I swear we're fucking right. We're right. We're so right. No, he wouldn't lie. I don't think he's lying. I don't think he's lying. Oh, no.
What? Huh? What did you...
Everyone's just like...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Oh, Kokichi.
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
The problem is... if you think about Gonta being the one who killed him, it makes so much sense. Gonta was the one near the toilet paper. He could have used the toilet paper to get off the roof after the door was locked, using the binoculars. Gonta had hung out with Kokichi the whole time. For all we know, Gonta could have probably fucking found the motive.
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now.
Here we go. Let's fight him.
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
Gonta is so confused.
As the Killing Game Busters!
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
This is so messed up.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
That's what I suspected.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, it wasn't even an argue. It was just him interrupting. It wasn't even an argument. I wanted to fight him, damn it.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
He's not lying. Gonta's the one with the virtual avatar problem, so he forgot, which means that we're gonna fucking have to condemn someone who doesn't know.
Gonta is telling the truth. He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
Oh my god.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
You should never think about things from your own perspective, Kibo. That's not how the world works.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like
He's not
that?
using Gonta.
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Fuck's sake, Kokichi.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
This is so messed
Don't
up.
you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
Easy. Easy. You've manipulated him so many times before.
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
Kaito, we've been over this.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
I hate this so much.
What?
I hate this so much.
Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also,
This is so
Gonta
wrong.
not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others.
The entire chapter he's been like, Gonta want to help people.
Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Don't start crying, Gonta.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Your magic's wrong then.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course.
Can't be him though.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Oh. He's showing everyone off that sprite. God damn. Kibo's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright,
I am
it's
not the culprit.
gonna be Kokichi's freaking settings.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew is killed.
Strangulation, she would have grabbed him.
Strangled to death, right?
She would have grabbed him.
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
We know.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
I don't believe that, no.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
And that's the problem.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept
Nope.
problem. That's wrong.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
I really hate doing this because this is basically sealing Gonta's fate at this point.
Why wasn't it possible?
Because there's literally no other person in this game who could be the culprit if it's not Kokichi. That's the other problem.
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting.
That's a really horrifying image.
I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
The only other person it could be is Gonta. Everyone else has an alibi.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation?
Everyone else has an alibi.
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you, Gonta. I do, but you're still the culprit.
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs. I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask some uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
No.
I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off.
Gonta doesn't remember, that's the problem.
We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
I have no choice. As the ultimate detective, I suspect everyone, unbiased.
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
Kokichi, shush.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
Yay.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
I can't.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all.
Kibo's got the right idea.
I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants.
But that doesn't change the fact that if Gonta did do it, we need to find it out.
He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
Why don't you open yours, Kaito?
But...
2 for 1 truth
Oh
special.
god. Scrum debate
Sorry to
time.
ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground!
So what is it? Me, Kokichi, and Kibo versus everyone else?
So we're gonna do that again?
I don't even think I remember hearing where Maki's standpoint was.
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Stop trying to guilt me.
Kaito...
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed anyone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. Let's go. God, there's so little people here now. There's, what, 8 of us left? That's half of the group gone. Could Gonta have committed the crime? It's impossible, or it's possible. So Maki's on their side.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I've got this.
That one, culprit.
I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi.
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could
Maki.
Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo.
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
There's
I
me.
got this. No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi?
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo.
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got
Sorry,
this.
Gonta.
The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
What are we doing? S. Gotcha.
This is our answer.
God damn. Scrum debates always leave me tense.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
Yes.
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
What? Gonta telling truth? Gonta really not culprit?
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
I don't think he's lying either, but it's only because he doesn't know better.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
Gonta, come on, you're not dumb.
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
He's so confused.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
I wonder if Kokichi knows. I don't know.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
We're not good people. None of us are.
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Shush, Kaito.
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Well, we've got no choice, Kaito. There's no choice.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Are you upset, Maki? I have a feeling she's upset.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. 'Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
Well, Kokichi, maybe there's a reason why he's saying it the whole time.
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Exactly. Yes, Samugi. Yes, Samugi. You insult Kokichi. You do it. Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time, that's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Your socks that you wore managed to rip your toenail. Holy fuck, that's... Oh, I don't like that sort of thing. That's like kind of... That's not my thing. Oh, ah. Gonta not understand either. Knew like this when Gonta woke up. Yeah. Gonta was sleeping too, had strange dream. Gonta not understand anything. Gonta definitely is the one with the avatar error. It's just like Gonta is not. He doesn't remember. He doesn't know. Memory loss. But when exactly did he start using that defense? Gonta started saying I don't know when, after logging out the virtual world,
That's it!
the avatar error occurred. That's it. It was after he logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
He had to have. The accident that hurt Gonta, that was... It wasn't an in the virtual world, it was the... Where is it? Where is avatar error?
This is it!
Oh no! Gonta, my
When we logged
child!
into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Oh, Gonta. Some sort of avatar user error occurred when all of you logged in for the first time. Rip Gonta. Rip Gonta. Oh no. It had to have been error. The error. It had to be Gonta who had the
Avatar
error.
user error?
Because no one else has been showing any signs of change.
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
No. It's worse than
That's what
that.
I thought at first. But I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If the error is what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? The crossed wires. The crossed wires. I'd assume this is memory loss. Yeah, it's definitely memory loss. Because that's what he's been exhibiting symptoms of. Because you were not a Y. I thought you were a Y. That's a Y. Where's L? Do we have an L? There we do. Need an O. S. Memory loss. Sorry, Gonta. But memory loss is just something you gotta deal with, mate.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't remember.
He's got no idea.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Yep. Because he
That's why he
switched the
doesn't remember
wires. He
anything that
probably got the
happened in the
wires
virtual
wrong.
world.
That's why they mentioned it in the first place.
Not even killing Mew.
Oh.
What?
Oh, Gonta. Oh, Gonta. Can you convict someone who doesn't even remember their crime?
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's not.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with
Oh,
computers,
great.
remember?
Memory or no memory? Gonta never hurt anyone!
I think it's time we prove him wrong.
No way Gonta's the culprit!
I'm guessing it's going to be the wires, and we have to prove why did he forget his memory. So let's do it. Log in, log out, avatar, device instructions,
Gonta
definitely
never
that.
hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember a
Gonta wants
thing
to keep
about the
everyone
virtual world.
safe!
I feel like it's probably either Gonta or Samugi we have to
never
hit.
kill a friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
should
friends!
have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
Is it you?
that means there was.
Gotcha!
I heard it!
Sorry, Kaito, there was a glitch. And it was all Gonta's fault. Of course he'd be confused.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar. is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Put the red consciousness cord in the right port and the blue memory cord in the left. And what happens if you switch the cords? Mew didn't know. She had no idea. He probably got them mixed up.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory.
Yeah.
Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
Oh no. Oh, look at Kaito. He's just like, shit.
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
And they can't check because most of the helmets got unplugged when they left the virtual world.
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
Oh, fuck me. He's left-handed. Fuck. Fucking lefties, damn it. This is all Himiko's plan. It's Himiko's plan using her right-handed superiority to kill the lefties. Himiko, why?
That's your left hand!
What?
Shit!
Looks like it's
Himiko?
decided!
I mean, Himiko made sure that Gonta couldn't remember anything, but we don't know if the error is what specifically caused him to kill Mew, or if something happened in the game that made him kill Mew. All it's just decided is whether he remembers or not, so...
What? Decided.
Fuck.
He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Doesn't remember.
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
And he's just been coming... I like how he took this long to say, oh, I've never actually been there, when, you know, we're in the second half of the class trial. We've been discussing the entire secret of the virtual world from the beginning.
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on.
No, you didn't.
When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
Oh, Gonta.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
He's so precious. He's such a fucking precious cinnamon roll.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
That he's the killer.
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Oh.
Wait a minute. That lie. Gonta not kill Mew.
I think we need to think about what the situation would be like if Gonta was there and use that to figure it out.
'Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this.
That is true, though. We don't have a motive for him yet. We need to figure that
And
out.
besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
So that he'd survive.
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope. Only the person who actually commits the murder
Kokichi!
becomes the blackened.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Exactly. Gonta wouldn't agree, so there had to have been something that happened.
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
This is the problem, though. We don't know what this motive is. It's been running around since the very beginning of the chapter, and nobody has a fucking clue what it is.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Yeah, I agree. It would have to be impossible for anyone else. The only thing I could think of is that Gonta found the motive in the virtual world that Monokuma put there, and somehow that caused him to go fucking insane. I don't know.
Impossible? Why?
But it is impossible for anyone else to have committed the murder because everybody else has an alibi.
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die. right?
Great.
And you don't want that, do you?
No, no, no.
Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
It's not selfish, though.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list.
Because they were at the church, the chapel. They couldn't have been there.
Would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they couldn't access the crime scene. He's not saying anything
they
now.
couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Miu could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
He was logged out. Me and Samugi...
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Me and Samugi also have alibis, and we know that Kokichi couldn't have killed Miu because the avatar setting, so it could only be Gonta.
Miu logged Kaito out from the start.
Oh, and it's making us go through all
But she
this.
did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out.
This is awful.
Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's
I mean, I
move on
won't
to the
deny
remaining
it.
suspects.
He's clever. He knows what he's on about.
Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
We were together the whole time. Solid alibis.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right?
Yep.
The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
And we know that Kokichi can't be a suspect.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
He couldn't have killed Miu. Couldn't have done it.
If Miu touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Gonta. He's crying.
Well, who is it?
Stop it now, Kokichi. You've proven your point. Shut the fuck up now.
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This
But
is
I
all
do.
Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person who could have done this. Fuck. Sitting in between the two victims of the first case as well, that's pretty depressing. Gonta, I'm so sorry, my baby. I'm so sorry. Fuck, man. I'm so sorry.
It's Gonta.
Yeah, it was obviously Miu. Miu killed herself, clearly.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for.
The truth is hard, but we need to push on and move
The
forwards.
thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Miu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Thank you for showing us your sprite of creepiness. Thank you for pointing out the obvious. Now, shall we continue with this debate?
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
You know what's crazy for me to think about? The person who voices Gonta voiced Hagakure in Danganronpa 1, and I hated his voice actor there, but as Gonta, he is a fucking brilliant voice actor. It's insane.
But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast.
Yeah.
Especially since he's an idiot.
He would have broken down so goddamn quickly.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap.
I don't... Kaito.
I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Gonta... Kaito. Please stop.
Kaito.
It's painful to watch now.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof.
I don't actually believe he's got proof, but go ahead.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
They saw Gonta because he'd just climbed down from the roof with the toilet paper. They just climbed down from the roof with the toilet paper.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance
No,
hall
you
to get
wouldn't.
outside the mansion from the roof.
Toilet paper, wrap it around the binoculars, drop down, boom. And that's why
Is
the
that
toilet
where
paper was
Shuichi
there.
and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Kaito, this is really painful.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
I don't want to break his heart, but I've got to. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
I'm sorry, Gonta.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Gonta.
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
I'm on the side of the truth.
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
He's making this very difficult because he's bringing in all his personal baggage.
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
We're gonna have an argument armament with him, aren't we? I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Yep. Oh my god.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta
Right.
at all? He's not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you know that about
We
him
got
by
this.
now?
We'll be fine.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it!
That's one.
Why won't you believe Gonta?
WD
Why are you
S
listening to
hold.
Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
Stop being emotional.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi?
Pretty easy pattern so far,
You
actually.
my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't
Come on,
you
give me the
believe
hard pattern.
Gonta?
Come on.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my son? Damn it!
There we go.
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us!
Oh my god.
Remember how Gonta's always tried to
A,
protect
A,
us!
A, D, D,
How
D.
could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gota's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us!
Bam, 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 bam.
Remember how Gota's always tried to protect us! How could Gota be the culprit? Still
What the heck?
Him, huh?
What? What did I do?
Saying the truth this, the truth that, but damn it!
Final blow? Toilet paper, right?
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Toilet paper discovered outside of mansion.
It ends here!
Damn it!
Ooh, fan service right there. Oh my god. Ooh. That was intense.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
And who did we see outside the mansion then? Gonta. Gonta Gokuhara.
If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
No, that was the binoculars.
I know, because I investigated the roof.
And so did I.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yeah. It was the binoculars. Ba-bam.
There!
Yeah, Kaito's flustered. He's sweating. He's
The binoculars
terrified.
on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there.
He just doesn't want to believe it. That's the problem.
However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
Yeah.
And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
And all this was committed by chibi avatars. God damn.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Ooh, Kokichi.
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom.
He couldn't because me and Tsumugi came out.
Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
He ran into me and Tsumugi. Yep.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
It's...
This is really painful, I'm not gonna lie.
So, it's true. Gonta really killed Miu.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
We still don't know the motive.
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Shut up.
Stop.
Yeah, thank you, Shuichi. Just stop, Kokichi.
I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Ooh.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay?
That smile, it's like, I'm gonna be nice, I'm good cop. I'm gonna settle it for you, I'm gonna show you what happened, and I'm gonna let you accept it at your own pace, unlike that cunt over there.
When you're convinced, you just let me know, alright? Let's end this together.
God damn.
Okay.
He's like a little child. This is like condemning like a 10-year-old. This is so wrong. Alright. I think that was possibly the nicest thing Shuichi could have done. Cell phone. That would be somewhere inside the world. What did Miu do when the others left the mansion? She dropped the signboard. Used the cell phone there. Toilet paper that doesn't tear. She's being strangled there, so I assume that is this. Bottle of poison, that would be right at the start. That would be this one. Kaito Momoto logged out would be straight after the cell phone. Lattice used like a sled, that would be here. Map of the virtual world would be back here because it's when we saw it. Through the signboard into the river would be here. Mew smuggles in a hammer. Well, she's meeting with Kokichi there, so that's probably like around here. Tsumugi Shirogane looking for the secret of the outside world. Who's investigating kitchen? Who's investigating dining hall? Dining hall is Tsumugi. The culprit looking for the secret of the outside world. That would be Gonta. That would be right at the start. The binoculars and the toilet paper would be near the end. Probably this one. Shuichi Saihara looking for the secret of the outside world would be the kitchen, and then I guess the last one's Kaito on the roof. Yep. Alright, for this point, I'm gonna mute my mic so that you guys can enjoy this. I'm going to just silently watch with Monokuma, so...
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you'd have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out, objects are unbreakable, your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. and used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
Bless him. Bless Gonta Gokuhara. He's crushing his little insect box. He's upset. He doesn't remember. Why? Why, Gonta? Why? God damn.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand. 'Cause Gonta not smart boy.
Oh, don't say that, my baby.
But if
My bug baby,
agreed,
please.
then everyone probably right.
It's okay, you can be in my baby club. You can be with Tennis Baby and Mage Baby. You're now Bug Baby.
Gonta,
You deserve it.
trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why?
I'd love to know why myself. I'm sure we'll find out.
Gonta kill Mew. Forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
I don't know, Gonta. I don't know. Bless him. Bless Gonta and his pure cinnamon roll heart. And fuck Kokichi. Fuck Kokichi.
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But Is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
I agree.
Huh? Wrapping things up already?
Yeah, we're done.
What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times.
Well, it's more depressing. I think you need a depressing trial at one point.
Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
So many. We've only had 2 before, if we're counting the first 2
Just as
games.
well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh, I forgot about the fucking baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
I forgot about the baby.
Yeah, I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face-off! It's voting time!
Alright, let's vote for the right person this time, because we voted for Angie last time. Oh, God. Thank you for the 5 bits, Cosmic Cortex. God damn, I'm just looking at this. Alright. I'm sorry, Gonta.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
I'm curious to see if Kaito voted with us or against Kokichi. Or if everyone voted Gonta. How much do you want to bet that one Kokichi vote is from Kaito? How much do you want to bet? Because I fucking bet it is.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Thank you for the 1 bit saying I'm getting paid today. Exciting. A reminder that any follows or bits do get you a bell. So, as long as they show up on screen as an alert. Oh, going to Gokuhara. I can't believe he's... Ah. They keep the trend going though. The big guys always die in Chapter 4. Nekamaru, Sakura, now Gonta. God damn, man. And we missed 2 back routes. Monokuma?
Absolutely.
Well, look at that. You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys.
Let me hear your
Give yourselves a
joyful
hand.
voices.
Let me hear your joyful voices. And instead it's just crying.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Why?
Wah!
Jeez. They're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare 6 names.
Yay!
What? We're having sextuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another
Hey,
thing.
Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you were gonna liven up the killing game and the class trial. And I said I'd put at the motive the secret of the outside world into the killing game simulator. Well, that was just a lie.
Oh.
Oh, so it was a lie?
What was that?
He just laughed it off?
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all that, but it's more like... How do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah! Then let's have Gonta explain. Huh? Gonta?
Please stop.
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to...
All right.
Then we should all go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because...
Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world? But going back into the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. Oh?
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Oh, rip right. Rip right, are we fixed? Is rip right over? We're fine. Sorry about that. Oh god. Are we back? We back? Cool. This was a voice line, so...
I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
Okay.
Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Oh, hello.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
I'm curious. I want to hear this.
Huh? What this? What happening?
Hello there, you murderous fiend.
Huh?
Is this Gonta?
Huh?
Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic, and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. A Gonta not understand? Who this alter ego person?
now then.
See, it's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then, other Gonta tell Gonta?
Why?
Why? Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Huh?
Kill Mew? Why does other Gonta know about?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh.
Oh.
Gonta.
Then Gonta no could save everyone?
Huh?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone?
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong but no can fight exisals. Gonta feel frustrated cause Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels.
Yeah.
Technically they are the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it cause everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Mew.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all.
Oh.
Jeez, Gonta is so bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. Oh, so if you remember something about that time... Oh, the keycard. Right, he took the keycard. He stole it. Okay.
Huh?
The keycard. The card key. So you used it?
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that's when I found out about Mew's plan. And it hit me. If I combined the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words...
Let me chime in. The motive key that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me. But then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive.
Yeah.
He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world? In the flashback light?
What?
The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light?
You know?
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. So what that means is that Gonta probably found the flashback light, remembered something, and then it caused him to want to kill Mew?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine.
Get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. Let's have to finish this case up first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
Hey! You even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
To tell you the truth,
Whoa, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together... They found it? But Gonta can watch Kokichi, so he not do anything weird. Yeah. Kokichi, so he'd make a terrific bodyguard. That comment there was a foreshadowing. God damn it. So yeah, Gonta followed him, Gonta went outside, and then...
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta!
After that, Gonta got taken to forest near Mansion. Well, is this flashback light? Looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone! Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone? Oh, you used him. You used him.
How'd this happen?
And they're going to remember secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should just put everyone out of their misery. He was trying to mercy kill us. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you not tricked. Cause when Gonta remembers secret of outside world, Gonta think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do? What does he mean by that? It's still hell outside? What happened to the outside world that caused him to want to mercy kill everyone? How fucked up is it? What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside?
But...
And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of the misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
You get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute. I still don't get what's happening.
Um,
What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey,
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer Gonta.
Sorry.
Sorry. Gonta no can tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us. Why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth?
But
But now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Mew's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight where Mew and I were supposed to meet. Huh? Kaito's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm so honored you asked to meet up with you, Mew. Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out. But there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Oh, sorry. Gonta's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. Dang. But... Gonta's sorry. Gonta's so sorry, Mew. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake. Fuck.
It can't be.
Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall.
Huh?
What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta!
Before Gonta went to roof, he happened to see Mew walk through the wall. Gonta tell Kokichi and he think of everything else.
but
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst! That's whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world?
Sorry!
Sorry. Gonta no can tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi.
How can this be?
But Gonta did kill Mew. Gonta really did it.
Sorry?
Sorry, everyone. Gonta is so sorry. Gonta. But Gonta's plan to save everyone failed. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is stupid. So stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. And you reached for the truth, and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
yeah.
Yeah, it was. At least, Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Mew for that sake, you know?
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop!
No, Gonta is bad. Cause Gonta kills someone. Gonta is murderer. It's true. Yes. Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry.
Sorry.
One.
Gonta is sorry he failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he make everyone suffer. Gonta's so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
Yeah, I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta to—
Please stop!
Stop, it's okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman. No, Gonta, you're a gentleman. You're a fucking gentleman. We all know you're a gentleman.
Hey, hey!
Hey, so are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And another.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I.
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please, punish me too.
Huh?
Kokichi.
I know that.
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. Oh man, I bet his punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs. That's right, you don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming.
Yeah?
What, already? The contractions are speeding up. Any minute now.
Honey!
Quick, hold my hand.
Now then!
I've prepared a very special punishment for him.
Gonta!
Wait, please, I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
no.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset he no could protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
It's punishment
Well then,
time!
let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Sorry.
Gonta love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. That's the last thing he says. Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. That's so painful. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's Western inspired. Yeah, they're killing them both. They're killing them both. Ooh, nice music. Oh, Gonta. He's firing like mechanical bees at him. The baby's coming as well. Oh man. What is this baby gonna be? This is no normal fucking baby. What the fuck is this? I think Monophony's dead. It's a bug. It killed them both. They're both dead. They're both gone. No, no, go into my baby. My baby. Go into my baby. That is so fucked up. That's fucking horrible. That was horrible. Fuck me, man. That was fucking brutal. Surprised? What a twist, huh? Even I didn't see that coming. All my little cubs have been destroyed.
Dang it!
Oh, so sad. All that cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglected me. I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
That's why?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later. Fuck me, there's only 7 of us left. Gonta!
Damn it.
Damn it. Why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone and... I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Fuck me.
Kokichi.
Oh man,
I knew
did
it.
you fall for all that fake crying?
Fucking knew it. There's no way, like, it was clear he was manipulating Gonta from the fucking get-go. Oh my god, what an absolute fucking troll.
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
Fucking prick. For fake crying?
Because?
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose, right?
What?
What?
Hey!
What do you mean, what really happened? Why did you make him do that? Obviously, so it won't be boring.
Huh?
What are you...
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive, because I thought it'd liven up the game. Oh. A little bit of rip right there. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta did,
You really don't...
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that. Yeah, he would have gone along with it.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. Rip right, rip right. I'm gonna wait till the rip right sorts itself out. It's getting a bit red. Rip right, come on rip right, fix yourself. Check yourself at the door, please. It'll fix itself. I don't know if you guys got it, but I'm not gonna move forwards until it's fixed itself for me. Ooh. Let me try closing Discord, see if that works. Just quickly do that. Malice. His entire body. Nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil. So it's obvious my personality would be twisted.
It makes sense.
The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it.
This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up.
There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
Rip right again. What is causing it this time? What is causing me to rip right? Close all my shit and see if that works. Alright, we're back in the green for now, so I'll just continue. Seriously? Who the hell do you think you are?
Then...
So for your own entertainment, you sacrificed Mew and Gonta?
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money. Right, Maki Roll?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll.
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die? You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Maki Roll. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more, then... You and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths? Kaito screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Is he gonna punch him? Yes! A dull thud resounded through our skulls. Yes.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Fuck! Kokichi!
Kaito!
You.
He's fucking faster than he lets on.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me, or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Oh shit.
Kaito!
Are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Got a minute?
For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. You believed a lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito? No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side.
Right?
Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry.
Sorry, my MP's at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Hey, why are you all so worried about this pathetic
That's wrong.
Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about friends? Friends don't make this game more entertaining.
Oh, man.
Jeez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore. But I will tell you all this. The one who will win this game is me. Kokichi doesn't care. Kokichi spat out those words and then left the room. Oh, shit.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? Oh, fuck, it's his illness. It's his illness. Hey, Kaito?
Hey!
You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? I'm okay. It's fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over, his knees gave out, and he collapsed hard. Yeah. Oh.
What?
Shuichi just looks fucking traumatized right there. Maki's like, what the fuck?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
It's not a fucking cold.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something.
That's not how coughing works,
I don't know.
Kaito. As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Fuck, man. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Oh, that is a sprite. There's a sprite editors. Like, Jack's gonna fucking love this sprite when he sees this, I'm sure. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me.
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Shit. Kaito staggered off.
Well...
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses on the way. Right. We'll leave you to it then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. And I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? By trying to survive, we're just playing the stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Oh shit. Hi, Kokichi.
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it.
That's where this is from!
Now is the time.
I saw this on Gupta's fucking profile picture once. Holy shit, that is a spoiler and a half if someone's using that as a profile picture. This is like creepypasta levels of fucking terror, right? That's like Jeff the Killer smile with bloodshot. What the fuck?
I'll end this killing game.
Look at this. Look at this. Fuck me, man. The world is mine, Kokichi Oma. Oh. And that's the end of chapter 4. Oh my god. God damn, we lost like everyone in the middle to the left. Oh man.